What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Homestead Dan for yet another video. In my last video, I was talking about how the content that I post it out of necessity or a need versus posting it because I simply love to post it. Somebody asked me an interesting question, and because I moved out here in the country of, Texas out here. Because I moved out here in the country, somebody asked me, and I'll read the question here. Somebody asked, how has being out here affected you? What type of thoughts passed through your mind versus when you were in the suburbs? And I thought that this was a very, very thought-provoking question. And I wanted to talk about it because I think this fits along the lines of me and the reason why I do the things that I'm doing. Because I said something along the lines of how, as a society, we think that we're wise in a time where information is readily available everywhere. And upon moving out here, I found out how foolish this mindset really is. We consume information on a daily, but I found out how foolish and unwise we are about life, that it's amazing to me how we're able to survive as as a society, as people, considering being here in the United States. At least I said something along the lines of how there is a lifestyle that we are addicted to. And for me, being out here reveals that addiction. When you're removed out of a certain lifestyle and you are in a place of lack or a place of retracting, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but it reveals that addiction to that lifestyle that everybody's used to. And that lifestyle is the convenience of comfortability, if that makes sense. The convenience of comfortability. Comfortability is everywhere. People are comfortable with going to the convenience store. People are comfortable with the fact that if they need a tool, they can just go to Home Depot. If they need something, they can just go look it up on the internet. Or if they need a flower pot, they can just go to the store and buy a flower pot. Or if they need anything, food, groceries, whatever, you can just simply use your money and just go to the store and buy said item. But what if you move out into the middle of nowhere and all those things that were once convenient are not so convenient? What if there happen just to be so, miles away that it's not so convenient to get in your car and drive 30, 50 miles just to go to the grocery store? Then what are you going to do then? And so that's what I had to learn. I'm like, it's not practical to just get in your car without making the trip count. You got to make the trip count. If you're driving 30 miles, 50 miles, to the nearest town where these items are available. So what do you do? So I had to learn utilizing your hands, and I had to learn utilizing the resources that we have in abundance here. So that was something that I had learned, how we're addicted to comfortability. It's comfortable to go to the store and buy these things. I feel like people have the mindset of, oh, if they move out here, they'll be able to survive. I highly doubt it, because as soon as you're removed out of that environment of comfortability, withdrawals will start to set in. I feel like that's something that people don't necessarily understand, that they're addicted to the lifestyle that they're living right now. That is what keeps them comfortable. That is what keeps them sane mentally until that world is shaken, and then they have to adjust. We are designed to survive. We're designed as people, as humans, to thrive. And so there has to be a shaking or a breaking of the world that people have grown accustomed to. When it comes to moving out here, there might be a situation where people might not have a whole lot of money to go buy, or hyperinflation where your dollars can't even go and buy anything. It becomes, useless. Then what would you do? How would you be able to survive? Will you be able to handle the withdrawals of addiction of the old lifestyle or the old world once it's gone?